What's up, everyone? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, getting us started on today's video, we've got a tweet that was shared by Riz XRP.
What you were suggesting, has anything changed in the crypto market? Not a thing. Is the technology being utilized? Has Solana just agreed to use their blockchain with Meta for NFTs? Yes. Are Google working with Solana? Yes. Is Ethereum being built out? Did DeFi fail? No. Does the decentralized financial system idea work? Yes. Are cryptocurrencies being exchanged in a value system on the internet? Yes. Is the number of people growing in that ecosystem? Not a lot, because it's stabilized. But if you look at the past cycle, so the 2017 peak to the low in 2019, we lost about 80% of the active wallet addresses.
Wow.
When I look at it now, we've lost about 30 because the adoption keeps rising. So it really is a psychological game. And it's a long-term game because, and you've talked about this, is we're not involved because we can make money over a 1 year time or a 2 year time. We're saying, listen, the bet here is if you hold on and if you add at the bottom of the panic cycle and just keep holding and don't use leverage and just be sensible about what you're doing and don't keep checking the market every day, the probability of you coming in at the end of the decade and having manifested your future self in a way that probably might be quite unexpected. And if you do that, you won't go through that emotional journey.
Yeah, this is...
Now, as the days go by, you've got to keep in mind that the media want to make you afraid and sell your bags. At this point, you have to make a tough decision as to whether the fear will get to you or you will stay strong through it all. These are the times that we tell you to hold on to your XRPs, put them safely in a cold wallet, because we are almost there. Ripple's native cryptocurrency XRP has been designed in a way to facilitate instant or near instant cross-border settlements through the XRP ledger. XRP is about to revolutionize the world of finance, as Ripple has been working with banking institutions to facilitate faster cross-border payments for a while now. Its blockchain-based RippleNet is already very popular and used by more than 200 banking and financial institutions worldwide. As always, welcome back to Money Side, your favorite crypto news channel. If you're new here, welcome to the XRP Army. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our daily crypto news updates. In more interesting news today, we've got this tweet from X Anderson. He tweets, "The crypto market is collapsing, scams imploding, Ethereum 2 years away, still high fees, SBF crashing the market, Coinbase firing, Luna, Sol halting every week. Same time, Ripple is hiring. On-demand liquidity, exponential growth, $1 billion in cash. The XRP ledger working perfectly for years and years." In another tweet by XRP Diamond Hand, "Blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere." According to Rosie Rios, Ripple is going to change the world, whether the SEC likes it or not. Listen in.
I'm Rosie Rios, former Treasurer of the United States and current board member of Ripple. What I like to talk about is really kind of this intersection between government and innovation. Certainly coming from the Bay Area, born and raised in Silicon Valley, I've seen a lot of change over time. And what I love is the conversation is really starting to happen in a constructive way where I think we as a region, we as a country, and perhaps we as a globe can really think about the future of fintech and who the stakeholders are and how we can make this effective for everyone. So when you think about growth, it's not just kind of GDP growth, which of course is a big part of the economy, but it's also where new growth comes from. And that usually comes from, certainly lately, in technology and innovation. So I think the benefit of why business and government should be working together is, again, providing that level of certainty for further expansion, further growth, and certainly more jobs for the economy. So blockchain is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And so it's not just how to facilitate commerce. There are other applications, whether it's NFTs, whether it's, selling real estate, whether it's, any type of financial ledger that can be recorded for posterity's sake. This is here to stay. And it's important and incumbent upon the government at every level, whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's national, to really give some thought as to how those applications are going to benefit them and benefit everyone. But I think what's most important is, what are those guardrails? What are those tracks that we can lay down in order to move forward in a way that really blazes the trail for future growth and future opportunities that we don't even know are there yet?
And now, as we wind down on today's video, we've got a few wise words from David Schwartz following the FTX fiasco. He tweeted, "There are a few lessons that should be learned from the FTX fiasco, but there's one important lesson that's really pretty obvious in retrospect, and all that I can say with total confidence will not be learned. If you hold billions of dollars of other people's money for indefinite time periods, the temptation to speculate with those funds is irresistible if there aren't verifiable checks that will make such risk-taking virtually impossible. Nothing else will be sufficient. Regulation that punishes after the fact won't catch it. Investor due diligence won't either. Of course, many people will say that it could be, and likely is, happening, but they'll be shouted down by accusations of sowing FUD or upsetting a system that is making people money. This kind of thing will always happen unless it cannot happen. The temptation is irresistible. That is one of the most important lessons of FTX. But most people will actively choose not to learn this lesson because of, among other things, the elephant is in the room."
Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried was ever truly a billionaire, or was just a house of fake cards the entire time?
Yeah, hey, good morning and happy Thanksgiving Eve. The hearing, as well as the letter that you mentioned, it brought more to light of what we already know. SBF and FTX, it was a fraud and it needed to be shut down. But it wasn't the regulators, it wasn't law enforcement, and it wasn't the cops on the beat that brought this down. It was the crypto industry itself that exposed FTX and brought to its demise. Like, it's clear this is a huge mess. The bigger question is, how could this have happened right under the nose of all the regulators? How could this have happened right under the nose of all the banks? We learned yesterday
Perrianne, half the regulators ended up working for FTX, did they not? I mean, you had people on the CFTC that retired or resigned and then went to work, at least one person, high-level regulator, on the board. So, I mean, again, we get into this kind of this messy type relationship, which just, I think, fair to say, ticks people off. On a macro level, Perrianne, we've got a Wall Street Journal op-ed from Senator Elizabeth Warren. She says, and this is the headline, it's her words, not mine, "Regulate crypto or it'll take down the economy." Now, again, maybe that's a little bit hyperbole, but do you think crypto has the ability to, quote, take down the economy?
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous. This is just trying to catch headlines. First off, we've seen statements from Secretary Yellen, who said there's been very little spillover from the takedown of Mt. Gox into the larger financial system. The industry is very much committed to keeping crypto and the larger financial services industry separate, preventing contagion and stability to the markets. The industry today is valued under $1 trillion. This is nowhere near the level of systemic. Senator Warren has this wrong, and she's going to go down in history on the wrong side of this.
For those who are celebrating, happy Thanksgiving. As always, do your own research. Trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comments section below, and let's start a conversation. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below. Be sure to turn on notifications. That way you don't miss out whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next Money Side.